The African sun rises over the endless savanna, igniting the horizon in molten gold and crimson. Shadows stretch long across the grasslands, revealing a world both beautiful and brutal. Beneath this breathtaking dawn, a silent tension pulses through the land. This is the savage kingdom, a realm where mercy is unknown, and every heartbeat is a wager with fate. Here the law is written in tooth and claw. Predator and prey move with wary precision, every muscle coiled, every sense sharpened by the knowledge that survival is never guaranteed. From the smallest insect weaving through the undergrowth to the towering elephant forging ancient paths, every creature is locked in a daily contest. Each moment is a test of wit, strength, and endurance. The air vibrates with the symphony of survival, a lion's distant roar, the frantic alarm calls of birds, the whisper of grass as unseen paws glide through the shadows. Stealthy lions melt into the tall grass, eyes locked on the herds. Cheetahs explode into motion, chasing hope at blinding speed. Leopards watch from above, patient and calculating, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Power here is measured in meals and territory. A lioness guards her cubs, a herd gathers at a shrinking waterhole, elephants form a living shield around their young, each act a testament to the fierce will to protect and endure. Rivalries are ancient and unending. Lions and hyenas clash in the dust, their battles echoing through generations. Leopards defend their solitary domains, every encounter a gamble with life and death. Each hunt is a desperate gamble. A lion's charge, a leopard's ambush, a cheetah's sprint. Success means survival, failure means hunger. The victors feast, the defeated vanish into the silence. The chase is relentless. Gazelles scatter in a blur of hooves, wildebeest stampede in panic, and predators test the limits of speed and cunning. The eternal dance of hunter and hunted shapes every dawn and dusk. The land itself is a merciless judge. Open plains demand swiftness, dense thickets offer sanctuary or ambush, and winding rivers promise both life and sudden peril. Seasons shift with ruthless indifference. Torrential rains flood the plains, transforming dust to mud. Droughts parch the earth, shrinking waterholes to muddy memories. Famine and abundance trade places in a ceaseless cycle. To endure, animals must read the land's hidden language, tracks in the mud, the scent of water on the wind, the warning posture of a meerkat on sentry duty. As the first rays of sun warm the earth, the savanna stirs. Predators stretch, muscles rippling beneath fur, while herds gather, nerves taut, ready for the day's trials. A predator's gaze pierces the morning haze, every movement calculated, every breath a prelude to action. Grazers feed in uneasy peace, ears flicking, nostrils flaring, every sense tuned to the ever-present threat that stalks the grass. This is no fable, no legend whispered in the dark. This is the raw, unfiltered reality of the savage kingdom, where every life is hard-won and every day is a test. Every heartbeat is a battle, every encounter a struggle for dominance, territory, and the right to exist. The story of this land is etched in footprints and bones, in the silent testimony of those who did not survive. In the savage kingdom, life is breathtaking, fierce, and unforgiving, a world where only the most resilient endure and the struggle never ends. For Africa's great predators, territory is the foundation of survival, their kingdom, their pantry, and their nursery. Every inch of land is fiercely contested, for it holds the resources that sustain life. A prime territory offers water to quench thirst, herds of prey to hunt, and hidden sanctuaries to raise the next generation. The best land is a lifeline, especially in the harshest seasons. Without territory, a predator becomes a drifter, forced to roam the margins, scavenging scraps and risking starvation. Outcasts face constant danger, unable to rest or recover. To claim land, predators use scent, urine sprayed on bushes, glands rubbed on rocks, and deep claw marks gouged into trees. These invisible signs warn intruders: this land is taken. Sound is another weapon. Roars, whoops and howls echo across the plains, announcing ownership and summoning allies. Each call is a challenge and a warning. Boundaries are invisible, but the battles are real. Every border is a front line, defended with teeth and claws. Rivals test each other constantly, probing for weakness. To hold territory is to hold power, access to food, mates, and the chance to pass on genes. The strongest predators control the richest lands, while the weak are pushed aside. The value of territory shifts with the seasons. In the dry, waterholes become precious, drawing life and conflict. In the wet, migration routes open, and predators must adapt or lose their grip. Fights are brutal and frequent. Every gain is another's loss. The struggle for land shapes the fate of individuals and entire clans. Young lions, driven by hunger and ambition, challenge old kings for their thrones. The cycle of conquest and loss never ends. Hyena clans expand by overwhelming neighbors, using numbers and strategy to seize new ground. Every inch gained is hard won. Solitary hunters, like leopards, rely on stealth and secrecy, marking their boundaries and fiercely repelling intruders. For them, a single incursion can mean starvation. The constant threat of invasion keeps every predator on edge. Vigilance is survival. A moment's lapse can mean disaster. Only the strong, cunning, and ruthless endure. Scars are badges of survival, proof of battles fought and won. Every crown is a crown of thorns. To rule is to bleed, to risk everything for a patch of earth. In the savage kingdom, territory is the difference between life and death. The struggle for land shapes the destiny of every predator and the balance of the wild itself. The lion is king, but his throne is never truly secure. Every sunrise brings new threats. Rival males lurking at the edges, waiting for a moment of weakness. A pride's survival depends on territory, vast, fertile, and fiercely defended. The males are guardians, patrolling borders, their presence a living warning. Their manes are shields in brutal combat, but the mane alone is not enough. Their true weapon is their roar, thunder rolling across the plains, a declaration of power, a challenge to all who hear it. When roars are not enough, war erupts. Rivals clash in storms of muscle and fury, each battle reshaping the fate of the pride. The defeated are cast out, forced to wander the wilderness, scavenging for scraps, their legacy erased in a single night. The victors inherit a grim duty, destroying the cubs of the fallen, ensuring only their bloodline survives. The pride mourns, but nature's law is absolute. Lionesses, wary and watchful, must accept the new rulers. Their loyalty shifts, for the pride's future depends on adaptation. The law is harsh, but it forges strength. Only the most powerful genes endure, shaping the destiny of the savannah. Life is a cycle of vigilance. Males guard the borders, lionesses hunt and nurture. Each role is vital, each alliance fragile. Every scent mark is a message, every boundary a line drawn in the dust. The ecosystem trembles with each shift in power. A single lapse, a moment's weakness, can topple a dynasty, sending ripples through the food chain. The king's crown is heavy, his gaze ever watchful. Around him, alliances form and fracture. Hyenas, leopards, and wild dogs all sense opportunity in chaos. His roar is both a claim to power and a cry of unending struggle, echoing through the night, stirring fear and respect in equal measure. In the savage kingdom, every battle, every alliance, every exile shapes the land. Even kings must fight to keep their throne, and the fate of the entire ecosystem hangs in the balance. The spotted hyena is no mere scavenger, it's a powerful predator, led by a fierce matriarch. In the cool dawn, the air vibrates with the low whoops and cackles of the clan echoing across the savannah. The matriarch's eyes scan the horizon, every muscle tensed for the day's first challenge. Hyena clans are highly coordinated, defending their territory with ferocity. Paws drum against the earth in a steady rhythm, dust swirling around their legs as they move in unison. The grass rustles with their passage, and the air is thick with anticipation. Their laugh is a complex language, a chorus of yips, giggles, and whoops that ripple through the dusk. Each sound carries meaning, summoning allies, warning of danger, or signaling the start of a hunt. The wild is alive with their voices, unpredictable and electric. When rival clans meet, chaos erupts, waves of biting, nipping, and strategy, not single combat. The air fills with snarls and shrieks, bodies twisting and lunging in a blur of fur and teeth. Dust clouds rise, obscuring the frenzy, as the outcome hangs in the balance. Hyenas constantly test lion boarders, bold enough to steal kills if they have numbers. Growls and roars clash in the air, the tension palpable as both predators circle the prize. Every movement is calculated, every sound a warning. A large clan can drive off even a pride, but the outcome is never certain. The ground trembles with the stampede, the wild chorus of hyena calls rising above the lion's defiant snarls. Victory and defeat are decided in heartbeats. The hyena's den is its fortress, defended by the whole clan. Low growls and warning whoops echo from the entrance, adults standing shoulder to shoulder, ready to repel any threat. Inside, the den is a sanctuary, but danger is never far. If a lion finds the den, disaster strikes. Lions kill hyena cubs, and the clan fights to protect its young. The clash is sudden and violent, filled with roars, screams, and the frantic scuffle of paws on earth. The outcome is as unpredictable as the wild itself. Hyenas survive by unity, courage, and creating chaos. They move as one, circling prey with relentless energy, their calls rising in a fevered pitch. The hunt is a dance of confusion and cunning. Their strength is in their numbers and their willingness to risk everything. The wild resounds with their fearless charge, a living storm of fur and sound. In this kingdom, survival is a team effort. Every member plays a part, every voice adds to the chorus of chaos. The hyena's laughter is the sound of defiance in a world of danger, an anthem to the unpredictable, untamed wild. In the heart of the wild, silent guardians like the leopard shape the fate of their world. The leopard is the master of stealth, a solitary ghost ruling a personal kingdom rarely seen but always present. Its territory is chosen with care, favoring dense forests, rocky outcrops, and tangled thickets, places where cover is abundant and prey is plentiful. Here, the leopard's presence is felt more than seen, a silent force maintaining the delicate balance of life. Leopards defend their land with cunning, not brute force. Scent marks and silent patrols warn rivals to keep their distance, reducing the need for open conflict. This quiet vigilance helps prevent chaos, keeping populations in check and territories stable. When challenged, however, the leopard's response is swift and fierce. A sudden vicious attack reminds intruders that this realm is not unguarded. Yet, these confrontations are rare. Silence and avoidance are the leopard's preferred tools. Camouflage is their greatest weapon. By vanishing into shadows and blending with the undergrowth, leopards hunt unseen and evade larger predators. This mastery of invisibility allows them to control prey populations without drawing attention, subtly shaping the ecosystem. To protect their kills, leopards drag prey high into the trees, out of reach from scavengers below. This behavior not only ensures their own survival, but also provides food for other tree-dwelling creatures, recycling nutrients through the forest. Living alone, every decision is a matter of life and death. The leopard's solitary nature reduces competition and conflict, allowing the landscape to support more predators, each carving out their own niche. The world of the silent guardian is one of shadows and secrecy. Every movement is calculated, every sound measured. This quiet existence keeps the ecosystem in balance as the leopard's actions ripple through the food web. In the savage kingdom, the quietest hunter is often the most dangerous. The leopard's silent watch ensures that life continues in harmony, its presence a vital thread in the tapestry of survival. Across the endless savanna, the air is thick with tension. Every sunrise signals the start of a relentless contest, a dance of life and death where every heartbeat could be the last. For the predators, hunger sharpens every sense. Lionesses, masters of stealth and strategy, move as one, each step calculated, each breath measured. They melt into the tall grass, eyes fixed on the herd, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The prey, ever watchful, sense danger in the wind. Zebras and wildebeest bunch together, their survival instincts honed by generations of pursuit. The young and the weak drift to the edges, vulnerable, but the herd's unity is their shield. Suddenly, the chase erupts. Muscles coil and release in a blur of motion. Predators surge forward, singling out the faltering, the distracted. The hunted explode into flight, hooves pounding the earth, dust swirling in their wake. Lionesses work in perfect harmony, flanking and herding their quarry, driving it toward waiting jaws. But the prey are not defenseless. A zebra's powerful kick, a wildebeest's horns, or the confusion of a stampede can shatter the ambush, turning hunter into hunted in an instant. In the shadows, the solitary leopard stalks with silent precision. Hours pass as it inches closer, blending with the dappled light. When the moment comes, the attack is swift, a blur of spots and muscle. The kill is dragged high into the trees, safe from scavengers, a reward for patience and cunning. Yet for every successful hunt, many end in failure. Exhausted predators retreat to lick their wounds, conserving precious energy for the next attempt. The prey, ever alert, return to grazing, but never let their guard down. Each encounter is a test of instinct and endurance. Eyes meet across the grasslands, predator and prey locked in a silent battle of wits. The outcome is never certain. Fortune favors the bold, but luck can change in a heartbeat. The savannah is a stage where every animal plays its part. Tracks in the dust, blood on the grass, and the circling of scavengers tell the stories of struggle and survival. Here, the only constant is the struggle itself. Every day brings new risks, new tactics, and new stories written in dust and blood. In this untamed kingdom, survival is never guaranteed. The dance of life and death is endless, shaping every creature beneath the African sun. In a land ruled by predators, survival demands more than speed or strength. Prey must be ingenious, adapting in remarkable ways to outwit danger at every turn. Herds like wildebeest, zebra, and impala rely on numbers. Hundreds of eyes and ears make surprise attacks nearly impossible. Each member is a sentinel, scanning for the slightest movement. Alarm calls ripple through the group, triggering stampedes that create chaos and confusion. Some, like the springbok, leap high, stotting, to signal strength and deter pursuit. Zebra stripes blur together in motion, creating a living optical illusion that makes it nearly impossible for predators to single out a target. In water, their patterns merge with reflections, adding another layer of confusion. Some animals use deception, like the gazelle mother who feigns vulnerability, luring predators away from her hidden fawn. The steenbok may fake an injury, only to bolt to safety at the last moment. Birds, too, are masters of trickery. The plover performs a broken wing display, pretending to be helpless to lure threats away from vulnerable chicks. Even the smallest creatures have unique defenses. The pangolin rolls into an armored ball, impenetrable to teeth and claws. The armadillo-girdled lizard bites its own tail, forming a spiky ring that deters attackers. The porcupine bristles and charges, its quills a formidable barrier. The honey badger, when threatened, digs with astonishing speed, vanishing into the earth before danger can strike. These strategies, evasion, deception, and defense, turn the art of escape into a science. The klipspringer, for example, uses its nimble hooves to bound across sheer cliffs, leaving predators behind. In the savage kingdom, survival isn't just about strength, it's about outsmarting danger. Hartebeest zigzag at high speed, making it nearly impossible for even the fastest predators to predict their path. Every trick, every adaptation is a testament to the will to live. Mongoose bands work together, mobbing snakes and overwhelming threats with teamwork and courage. The hunted are never helpless. Some freeze, blending perfectly with their surroundings, while others rely on lightning-fast reflexes to escape at the last second. Their cleverness keeps the balance alive. From the ground to the treetops, every creature plays its part in the grand game of survival. The true miracle of the savage kingdom is the resilience of the seemingly weak. Against relentless droughts, prowling predators, and unforgiving terrain, survival is never guaranteed. Meerkats survive through teamwork. Some forage, others stand sentry, warning of danger with complex calls. When a shadow sweeps across the sand, a single alarm call sends the entire family diving for cover, saving the youngest from talons above. This cooperation lets them thrive in a world of giants. Through icy nights and scorching days, their unity is their shield. Even plants fight back. Acacia trees grow thorns and release chemicals to warn neighbors when grazed by giraffes. Young giraffes must learn quickly or risk injury and hunger. Survival here is about adaptation and partnership. When a wildebeest calf is swept away by sudden floods, the herd circles back, risking their own safety to guide it home. The oxpecker bird and buffalo share a symbiotic bond. One gets food, the other gets protection. When danger approaches, the oxpecker's warning cry gives the buffalo precious seconds to react. These relationships show the interconnectedness of life. When predators lurk, antelope form a living shield, their unity a barrier against the odds. Every species, big or small, plays a role in the web of survival. Even the humble dung beetle, rolling its prize past giants, helps keep the land fertile for all. Strength comes in many forms: unity, intelligence, and adaptability. A lioness will risk her life for an injured cub. Elephants form an impenetrable wall to protect their young. In the savage kingdom, even the smallest can endure. A mongoose, outnumbered and outsized, can drive away a cobra with courage and cunning. Survival is a shared achievement. When an orphaned elephant calf is accepted by a new herd, it is a testament to the power of compassion and community in the wild. As the sun dips below the horizon, the savage kingdom is bathed in golden light, a fleeting moment of peace before the world transforms once more. With dusk, the day's drama surrenders to the mysteries and dangers of the night. Shadows lengthen, and new hunters awaken, their senses sharpened by hunger and instinct. Here, every creature is bound to the eternal cycle, predator and prey, hunter and hunted, each playing their part in a story as old as time. When life ends for one, it becomes the beginning for another. Scavengers gather, honoring the fallen by returning their energy to the land. Insects and tiny creatures, often unseen, break down what remains, weaving nutrients back into the earth, ensuring nothing is wasted. The soil, now rich with life, nourishes the grass, the foundation of the herds that roam these plains, their hooves echoing across the land. The hunter feeds the scavenger feeds the earth, and the earth in turn feeds the hunted. Each link is vital, each life entwined with countless others. Even the bones, picked clean, become part of the landscape, silent witnesses to the endless cycle. After the rains, the plains burst with new life. Herds gather, drawn by the promise of fresh grass, their young taking their first tentative steps into a world both beautiful and unforgiving. The circle is unbroken: migration, birth, death, and renewal, all woven together in a seamless dance. Predator and prey side by side, each dependent on the other for survival, each shaping the destiny of the land they share. There are no heroes or villains here, only survivors, each life precious, each struggle meaningful. The predators test the herds, ensuring only the strongest endure. The herds, in turn, shape the very earth beneath their feet. Their movement carves the landscape, their presence a force of nature, as powerful as the storms that sweep the plains. This system, shaped by countless generations, is both brutal and breathtaking, a testament to the enduring spirit of life. To witness it is to glimpse nature's raw truth. untamed, unyielding, and profoundly interconnected. Every birth is a miracle, every loss a reminder of life's fragility, yet hope endures. In the first steps of a newborn, in the resilience of the wounded, in the playful spirit of the young. The drama unfolds with every sunrise and sunset, indifferent to all but the laws of nature. The cycle continues, unbroken as it always has. As long as the sun rises over the savage kingdom, the spirit of life endures, eternal, unyielding, and forever intertwined. In the savage kingdom, survival does not always belong to the strongest or the swiftest. Sometimes it is the invisible who endure. As the first pale light of dawn filters through the grass, a silent drama unfolds, one shaped by deception, illusion, and mastery of disguise. Across the plains, dense thickets and mottled shadows become havens for those who have perfected the art of camouflage. Here, the line between hunter and hunted blurs, as both rely on the ancient science of concealment to tip the balance in their favor. For some, it is a matter of staying hidden. For others, it is a way to get close without being seen. Evolution, the tireless sculptor, has honed these skills over countless generations. The tawny coat of the lion mirrors the golden grasses, rendering it nearly invisible as it stalks its prey. The leopard, cloaked in rosettes, melts into the dappled shadows of trees, a living ghost among the leaves. Elsewhere, the reed frogs change their colors with the seasons, vivid green in the rains, dull brown in the dry, blending seamlessly with their ever-shifting world. Young gazelles, barely a day old, freeze in place, their spotted coats breaking up their outline, mimicking patches of sunlight and shadow on the ground. Even the smallest creatures, stick insects, leaf-tailed geckos and mantises, vanish completely, their bodies shaped and colored to mimic twigs, leaves, or bark. But camouflage is not just about hiding. For some, it is a deadly lure. The African vine snake sways in the breeze, indistinguishable from the branches it inhabits, waiting patiently for unsuspecting birds to draw near. The ground-dwelling nightjar, its feathers a perfect match for cracked earth and fallen leaves, sits motionless on its nest, invisible to predators and prey alike. Each adaptation is a testament to the relentless arms race of evolution. Those who blend in survive to pass on their secrets. Those who stand out risk becoming part of another's story. Over millennia, the environment shapes the creatures, and the creatures, in turn, shape their environment, each refining their disguise to outwit both hunter and hunted. In the savage kingdom, the unseen often have the upper hand. It is a world where appearances can deceive, where stillness is a weapon, and where the greatest victories are sometimes won not by force, but by the quiet genius of invisibility. As the sun climbs higher, shadows shift, and the masters of disguise fade once more into the tapestry of the wild, silent, watchful, and forever hidden in plain sight. As daylight surrenders to dusk, a transformation sweeps across the savage kingdom. The world that was once ruled by the sun now belongs to the shadows. In this realm of darkness, a new caste of hunters awakens, nocturnal predators, masters of the unseen hours. The night air is thick with anticipation. From the dense thickets, a pair of golden eyes flickers, a lioness, her senses sharpened by the cover of darkness. Unlike the blazing day, the cool night grants her stamina, allowing her to stalk for miles in silence. Her vision, 6 times more sensitive than a human's, pierces the gloom, detecting the faintest movement of a grazing antelope. High above, an owl glides soundlessly across the sky. Specialized feathers fringe its wings, muffling every beat into a whisper. Its head swivels in eerie silence, triangulating the rustle of a mouse hidden in the grass below. With a sudden plunge, talons strike, swift and precise. Hunger sated by the art of stealth. Elsewhere, the African civet emerges, its banded tail swaying behind. This enigmatic hunter relies on a keen sense of smell, following invisible scent trails left by unsuspecting prey. Its omnivorous appetite leads it through moonlit undergrowth, picking off beetles, frogs, or fallen fruit with equal efficiency. But the night does not favor only the hunters. Prey, too, is shaped by these hours of peril. Bush babies leap between branches, their oversized eyes reflecting the faintest starlight. Ears tuned to the softest creak of a predator's step, they vanish into the canopy at the first hint of danger. The spring hare, startled by a distant growl, bounds away in a blur, its powerful hind legs propelling it out of harm's reach. Adaptations for night run deep. The aardvark, with its shovel-like snout and elongated tongue, sniffs out termite mounds in total darkness. Its thick hide shields it from bites, while its solitary habits keep it safe from prowling carnivores. Even the tiny fruit bat, hanging upside down in a hollow tree, navigates the blackness with bursts of high-pitched sound. Echolocation, painting a map where sight cannot reach. The darkness is not empty, it is alive with the secret movements of countless creatures, each equipped with unique tools for survival after sunset. In this nightly ballet, silence is as vital as speed, and patience as deadly as claws. The drama of predator and prey continues, unseen by the light, but every bit as fierce. When dawn finally breaks, the lords of the night vanish into their shadowy retreats, leaving behind only footprints in the dew and the silent memory of their midnight hunt. For in the savage kingdom, the dance of survival never truly sleeps, it merely changes partners with the turning of the earth. As the relentless sun climbs higher, the savage kingdom is drawn to a single life-giving source, the Waterhole. Here the rules of the wild are rewritten each day, as predator and prey converge in a charged atmosphere thick with anticipation. The Waterhole is more than a meeting place, it is the very heart of survival, where thirst overrides caution, and every sip comes with a cost. At dawn, the first to arrive are the impalas, their wide eyes scanning every shadow. They edge forward in nervous herds, muzzles trembling as they lower their heads, always ready to spring away at the faintest sign of danger. The tension is palpable. In the reeds, a crocodile lies motionless, eyes just above the surface. Its patience is legendary. For hours it waits, blending seamlessly with the muddy banks, until a single misstep brings prey within striking distance. As the day grows hotter, zebras and wildebeest join the throng, their numbers providing a fragile sense of security. But the Waterhole is no sanctuary. Nearby, a pride of lions crouches in the shade, muscles taut, eyes fixed on the chaos unfolding at the water's edge. They know that desperation draws even the wariest animals into the open. One lioness breaks from cover, moving with calculated stealth. Hearts pound, hooves scatter, and the chase is on, a burst of violence shattering the uneasy peace. Yet the drama is not reserved for the mighty. Jackals and marabou storks prowl the margins, ever alert for leftovers. Baboons bicker and screech, jostling for position, their sharp eyes watching both the water and the trees above. Even the tiniest creatures, terrapins, frogs, dragonflies, stake their claim, feeding and breeding in the microcosm of the shallows. Every creature must drink, but none can linger. For the Waterhole is a magnet for conflict, a stage where alliances shift, hierarchies are tested, and survival is measured in heartbeats. In times of drought, the stakes grow ever higher, the mud dries and cracks, tempers flare, and the struggle for a single mouthful can mean life or death. When dusk falls, the crowd thins. The water ripples with the memory of what has passed, the near misses, the narrow escapes, the victories and defeats. The Waterhole, ever watchful, holds the secrets of the day, awaiting the next thirsty visitor. In the savage kingdom, water is the currency of life, and at its edge, the drama never ends. In the savage kingdom, every shadow hides a message. Here, communication is a matter of life and death, a silent code passed between fur, feather, and scale. While the Waterhole is a stage for open conflict, it is also a hub of hidden conversations where animals speak in ways no human ear can fully grasp. Vocalizations echo across the plains, a lion's thunderous roar, a warning that claims territory and deters rivals from miles away. Elephants rumble in low frequencies, their calls vibrating through the ground, carrying news of danger or the discovery of water to distant herds. Even the high-pitched chirps of mongoose, the alarm barks of baboons, and the haunting whoops of hyenas weave a tapestry of sound, each note a signal laden with meaning. But not all messages are spoken aloud. Body language is universal in the wild. A zebra's flicking tail warns of irritation. The submissive crouch of a jackal signals surrender. Giraffes engage in a silent duel, their necks swinging in slow, deliberate arcs. A ritual that decides dominance without a drop of blood spilled. Eyes lock, ears swivel, muscles tense. Every movement is a sentence in the unending conversation of survival. Scent is another secret script. A leopard brushes against a tree, leaving a musky signature to mark its territory. Antelopes stamp their hooves, releasing alarm pheromones into the air, a chemical cry that warns the herd of unseen threats. Wolves and wild dogs use urine to draw invisible boundaries, their messages lingering long after they have vanished into the grass. These signals do not merely convey information, they shape destinies. A mother impala's soft grunt reunites her fawn, lost in the crush of the herd. The synchronized movements of starlings in flight, a murmuration, confuse predators, a wordless pact for safety in numbers. Even the subtle rustle of scales as a snake slithers through the undergrowth is a warning heeded by the sharp-eared and the wise. In this world, to listen is to live. Every growl, gesture, and trace of scent holds the power to attract a mate, avoid a fight, or escape a hunter's jaws. The language of the wild is ancient, unspoken, and endlessly evolving, a testament to the ingenuity of those who must survive by any means necessary. In the savage kingdom, silence is never empty. It is filled with secrets waiting to be understood. In the savage kingdom, every newborn life begins beneath a looming shadow. For the young, the world is both a playground and a crucible. Each day a lesson written in tooth, claw, and instinct. Calves, cubs, and chicks awaken to a landscape where innocence is fleeting and every moment is a test of survival. A lion cub tumbles in the tall grass, clumsy paws swatting at a drifting butterfly. But the play is more than a game. It is training for the hunt, a rehearsal for the deadly ballet that awaits. Under the watchful gaze of their mothers, young predators learn to stalk, pounce, and hide, honing skills that will one day tip the balance between feast and famine. Not every lesson comes gently. A baby antelope takes its first trembling steps, legs wobbling as danger lurks nearby. The herd moves as one, a living shield, but the slow and the weak are marked by hungry eyes. The young must learn quickly. The warning snort of an elder, the direction of the wind, the rhythm of the herd's movement. One mistake and the lesson is fatal. For some, the dangers are silent and unseen. A nest of fledgling birds is raided beneath the cover of darkness. Crocodile hatchlings scramble from sand to water, dodging marauding monitors and predatory fish. Even in the safety of numbers, peril is constant. Each shadow a potential threat, each day a victory. Learning is relentless. Elephants teach their calves the hidden paths to water, the taste of safe leaves, and the meaning of every trumpet and rumble. Meerkat pups watch and mimic, digging alongside their elders, memorizing the alarm calls that mean hawk or snake. Young cheetahs chase one another, their speed and coordination growing with every burst of energy. But the most important lesson is resilience. Some will not survive, their stories cut short by drought, disease, or the jaws of a predator. Yet those who do endure are shaped by every hardship, every narrow escape, every moment of wonder and fear. Their scars become their teachers, their instincts sharpened by adversity. In the savage kingdom, childhood is brief, but its trials forge the future. The young must learn fast or not at all. And so the cycle continues, new lives rising to face the wild, each one a testament to the courage and cunning required to survive in a land where mercy is rare, and only the strongest, wisest, and luckiest will see another dawn. High above the sun-baked savannah, a silent shadow glides across the golden grasses. Here, in the boundless sky, the true masters of the hunt reign supreme, predatory birds whose keen eyes and lethal talons shape the fate of the land below. A solitary martial eagle perches atop a twisted acacia, surveying the world with piercing vision that can spot a hare from nearly 2 miles away. With a sudden burst of power, it launches into flight, wings slicing the air, body streamlined for speed. Every feather is a tool, every movement a calculation. As the eagle closes in on its unsuspecting prey, the hunt is over before it even begins. A swift descent, talons outstretched, and the grass below erupts in a flurry of feathers and dust. But not all hunters strike from above. The secretary bird stalks the plains on long stilt-like legs, searching for snakes and lizards hidden among the scrub. With a lightning-fast kick, it dispatches venomous serpents, its unique technique a blend of precision and force. In the cool of dawn, owls become phantoms of the night. Their flight is ghostly and silent, each wing adapted to muffle sound, allowing them to swoop upon rodents and insects without warning. The dusk chorus falls silent as a barn owl glides over the fields, its round face funneling the faintest rustle to razor-sharp ears. From the smallest kestrel to the formidable vulture, each bird of prey plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. Falcons dive at breathtaking speeds, targeting flocks of sparrows mid-air. Vultures, often maligned, are nature's cleaners, stripping carcasses bare and preventing the spread of disease. Even the scavengers are hunters in their own right, equipped with hooked beaks and unerring sense of smell. Their presence keeps the balance. By culling the weak, the sick, and the unwary, these sky hunters ensure that only the fittest survive. Their aerial dominance shapes the movements of herds, the behavior of rodents, and the fate of countless species. On the endless plains, every eye is lifted to the sky, for when the shadow of a raptor falls, the wild holds its breath. In the savage kingdom, the hunt is not only on the ground, it soars, silent and unstoppable on the wings of the rulers above. In the heart of the savannah, survival is a team effort. Here, the most formidable predators and resilient survivors do not hunt alone, they thrive through cooperation, unity, and the unbreakable bonds of the pack. A coalition of lions lounges beneath the shade of a sprawling baobab tree. Their golden eyes scan the horizon, each member attuned to the subtle cues of the environment. Within this pride, every lioness plays a vital role. The hunt is a symphony of coordination and strategy. The lionesses fan out, encircling a herd of wildebeest. Silent signals pass between them, a flick of the tail, a subtle shift in posture. In perfect harmony, they strike. One lioness drives the herd into chaos, while another targets the weakest member. The chase is swift, brutal, and efficient. Together, they bring down their prey, ensuring the pride's survival. But lions are not the only masters of cooperative hunting. In the dense foliage of the African bush, a pack of African wild dogs prepares for the hunt. Their social structure is intricate and highly organized. The alpha pair leads with authority, while the rest of the pack follows with unwavering loyalty. Communication is key. Yips, whines, and body language create a complex web of signals. As they move, they spread out, covering vast distances with remarkable speed and endurance. Their quarry, a herd of impalas, stands little chance against the relentless pursuit. The wild dog's strategy is one of endurance and teamwork, wearing down their prey until exhaustion gives way to capture. Not far away, a clan of spotted hyenas patrols their territory. Often misunderstood, these intelligent and resourceful creatures are the epitome of social cohesion. Matriarchal in nature, the female leaders command respect and maintain order. Their haunting calls echo through the night, a testament to their unity. When a rival clan encroaches on their land, the hyenas band together, their collective strength overwhelming any intruders. In times of scarcity, they scavenge with precision, their powerful jaws capable of crushing bone, ensuring no morsel goes to waste. Even the herbivores understand the value of the pack. A herd of elephants moves gracefully across the savannah, their matriarch leading the way. Her wisdom, gained through years of experience, guides the herd to water and food. The younger elephants play and learn, protected by the formidable adults. When danger approaches, the herd forms a protective circle, the calves safely in the center. Their collective memory and social bonds are their greatest assets, allowing them to navigate the challenges of the wild. In the arid regions, a troop of baboons forages for food. Their complex social hierarchy defines every interaction. Grooming sessions strengthen bonds, while vocalizations keep the group connected. When a predator threatens, the troop unites, their combined strength and numbers deterring even the fiercest of foes. From the smallest meerkat family to the mighty buffalo herd, the power of the pack is evident. Each member plays a role, contributing to the group's success. In the savage kingdom, it is not just the individual that survives, but the collective. Together, they face the trials of the wild, proving that unity is strength and cooperation is the key to enduring the relentless challenges of their world. The power of the pack, where survival is a shared endeavor and the bonds of kinship are the foundation of life in the untamed wilderness. As the golden light of dusk stretches across the savanna, a new kind of predator emerges, not with brute force, but with patient, practiced silence. Here, in the wavering shadows and whispering grass, the masters of stealth begin their nightly ritual. A solitary leopard moves like liquid shadow, each step measured, each muscle coiled in anticipation. Her rosette-spotted coat blends seamlessly with the dappled undergrowth, rendering her nearly invisible to the untrained eye. She pauses, her breath barely stirring the cool air, eyes locked on a grazing impala just meters away. Every movement is deliberate, a calculated dance between concealment and opportunity. She lowers her body, pressing close to the earth, using every dip and rise of the landscape to her advantage. Elsewhere, a cheetah edges forward, her slender frame hugging the ground. Unlike her powerful cousin, she relies on a burst of unmatched speed, yet the hunt begins with silence. She inches closer, heart pounding, waiting for the perfect moment when distance and cover align. The tension is palpable, the prey senses nothing, but the air is thick with anticipation. In the dense reeds by a watering hole, a crocodile lies motionless, its eyes barely above the surface. Time is its greatest weapon. It waits, sometimes for hours, as unsuspecting antelope approach to drink. With a sudden explosive surge, the crocodile snaps from stillness to violence, the hunt ending as quickly as it began. The African wildcat, smaller and less conspicuous, hunts under the veil of darkness. Its mottled coat merges with the shadows as it creeps through the scrub. With infinite patience it stalks a mouse, each pawful silent, each whisker attuned to the slightest vibration. When it strikes, it is with lightning precision, a testament to the art of stealth. For these predators, the hunt is a test of nerves as much as skill. Every sound, every scent, every flicker of movement could mean the difference between feast and famine. The grass ripples in the wind, masking their approach. The world narrows to a single heartbeat, the moment before the chase. In the savage kingdom, the shadows belong to the hunters. Their silent pursuit is a masterpiece of evolution, honed by countless generations. Stealth is their greatest weapon, and patience their closest ally. As night falls, the tension of the hunt lingers in the air, a silent promise that, in the wild, survival favors those who master the art of being unseen. Across the endless plains, a river of life begins to move. The air hums with anticipation as tens of thousands of wildebeest surge forward, their hooves drumming a primal rhythm into the earth. This is the Great Migration, one of nature's most breathtaking spectacles. With the changing seasons, the promise of fresh grass and life-giving water calls to the herds, igniting an ancient instinct that propels them across hundreds of treacherous miles. Zebras fall into step alongside the wildebeest, their stripes a living tapestry that confuses would-be predators. Calves, only days old, stumble to keep pace, driven by the collective will of the herd. The journey is fraught with danger. Rivers swollen by recent rains become deadly gauntlets. Crocodiles lurk beneath the surface, waiting for a moment's hesitation. As the first animals brave the crossing, panic surges through the herd. Some falter, swept away by the current, while others press on, driven by desperation and hope. Above, vultures circle, drawn by the promise of an easy meal. Lions and hyenas track the herd's progress, their eyes keen for the weak and the weary. Every step is a test of endurance, of courage, of unity. The scorching sun beats down and dust clouds rise, choking the air and obscuring the path ahead. Yet, the migration presses on, an unbroken chain stretching to the horizon. This epic journey is more than a struggle for survival. It is the lifeblood of the savannah. As the herds graze, they trim the grasses, shaping the landscape and nourishing the soil. Their droppings fertilize the earth, sparking new growth that will feed countless other creatures. Predators, scavengers, and even the smallest insects depend on this constant ebb and flow for their own survival. The migration is a living heartbeat, its rhythm echoing through the land. For every peril faced, there is a moment of triumph, a newborn calf's first steps, a narrow escape from snapping jaws, the jubilant plunge into a rain-fed pool. The journey never truly ends. As one season fades, another begins, and the great herds turn once more toward the promise of green pastures. In this endless cycle, every animal plays a part. Each life, each loss, and each victory weaves a story that sustains the wild kingdom. The Great Migration is not merely a passage. It is the very pulse of the savannah, a testament to the resilience, unity, and boundless spirit of the animal world. Beneath the thunder of hooves and the watchful gaze of predators, there lies an invisible network that binds every creature to the land, a web of life spun from countless connections. Here, survival is not just a matter of tooth and claw, but of cooperation, balance, and unseen alliances. On the plains, the wildebeest graze, trimming the tall grasses. Their feeding stirs up a cloud of insects, flies and beetles that become a feast for flocks of birds. The oxpecker, perched atop a zebra's back, picks off ticks and parasites, offering relief in exchange for a steady meal. This is symbiosis in action. Two lives entwined, each benefiting from the other's presence. Elsewhere, the acacia tree stands, its branches bristling with thorns. Tiny ants patrol its leaves, fiercely defending their home from any hungry herbivore. In return, the tree provides sweet nectar, a mutual pact forged over millennia. Even the silent termite, often hidden from sight, plays a vital role. Their mounds aerate the soil, channeling rainwater deep into the earth, nourishing roots that feed the savannah's giants. No creature is too small to matter. Dung beetles labor tirelessly, rolling away the droppings of elephants and buffalo. In their wake they fertilize the ground, ensuring new grass will sprout when the rains return. Each action, each exchange, ripples outward. Predators shape the herds, grazers shape the land, and scavengers return life to the earth. But this balance is fragile. When one link falters, the effects can echo across the plains. If the rains fail, grass withers, herbivores weaken, and predators grow desperate. Yet, through drought and plenty, the web endures, flexible, resilient, ever renewing. From the smallest insect to the mightiest lion, every creature is both hunter and hunted, helper and helped. Each life is a thread woven into a tapestry that sustains the wild. In this intricate dance there are no true enemies, only partners in survival, bound together by the rhythm of nature. This is the secret strength of the savannah. Connection, the food web, the symbiotic bonds, the delicate balance. Here, life thrives not in isolation, but in unity. For in the wild kingdom, every victory and every loss is shared, and the web of life endures, unbroken, unyielding, eternal.